Hello and welcome. You are watching the G Tech Show. Today I'll going to show you how to configure multi-tenancy into OTRS Community Edition. As all we know that multi-tenancy is the very good feature for a support company. OTRS Community Edition supports multi-tenancy feature for handling scenarios such as service providers, call centers and managed service providers, and who wants to give and extend the support to their precious customers. OTRS Community Edition is flexible that allows a high level of customization as per your requirement, and multi-tenancy is one of the them feature. Single OTRS server can be used in multi-tenancy scenarios. It can also be easy to map service catalog group for set of customers and set of support agents. Okay, this is the scenario which I'll going to implement in the system. So as you can see here, coffee company and tea company were two of the major customer of an IT service provider company. Coffee company has a individual coffee company queue and set of agent assigned to coffee company to run the show, right? At the same time, tea company has a specific queue for the tea company and set of agent assigned to the tea company IT teams, okay? And the team leader who are responsible for all the tickets and escalation matrix for the customer. So now let's check how this ticket flow will happen. Ticket flow, let me zoom. The specific company has a multiple users, right? So a user wants to create a support ticket and facing some problem. So via email address, phone or a customer portal, whereas customer can log in and create a support ticket. This is the queue. It will ask whether it's a software or hardware problem. So I'll going to create a two queues here, and it will assign to the specific agent who are responsible for the specific queues, and agent will take a call and try to resolve the ticket in a specific time period. If it is not resolved, and it will escalate it to a specific OEM or higher level of the support system, and the higher level engineer will spend a time and troubleshoot the issues. If it is closed, then ticket is closed. If it is not, then the respective OEM will replace hardware or software in case of IT support. Then finally our ticket close. So this is the our scenario, and I'll going to implement in our practical demo lab. So let's go ahead and check our practical demo lab. Okay, this is my freshly installed OTRS Community Edition 6. Let's check the admin session. So I'm logging with the admin root user. So it is giving me a warning here. Don't use a super user account to work with OTRS. So it is advisable to use a separate admin account instead of root, right? So let's check what are the steps we need to keep in mind to configure our system. So I prepared some of the steps, so it will helpful you to understand, as well as you can easily configure in your system. So there are major 12 step here. So first step, I'll configure a system SMTP account, because each company has a separate email address, so that associated company user can send a mail to the specific email ID and ticket get raised and assigned to the support agent, right? So configure the postmaster email account. In step number 2 we'll going to configure a step postmaster account. In step number 3 we'll create a company. We'll create a company user, company group, and sixth step we'll configure uh, company to group and bind the company to group, right? Add user to a group, create agent and create agent to a add agent to a specific company group, so that agent can only handle or see a specific company queue only, right? Create a queue, create sub queue, because uh, there might be different engineers for hardware, software, and network, and so forth. So as per your requirement you can configure it. In last step we'll check the change the queue, because each and every company has a SMTP and incoming IP, email address. So we'll going to repeat the same step for the T company. So let's go ahead and configure the step by step. So first step is to configure a SMTP with the coffee company IT support. So let's go ahead. Says I'm into admin section, email address. See, this is the only one single OTR as a local host as a system account. So click on add system address, coffee company at the rate IT support, because IT support is the company who are extending the supports. In this case we can say it's a multi managed service provider. So what will be the display name when the email sent from the system? So let's give a name, support system. Okay, so what will be the queue? So we have not created queue, so we'll keep a park, keep aside this setting, and this is the valid setting, and give a command. Let's copy and give the command, hit save. Okay, so we are done with the outgoing email address, and let's go ahead and configure the incoming for the same account. So click on add address. So I'm going to use IMAP, so you can use POP3, POP3s, right? So as per your server configuration you can set it. Username, let's give coffee company @itsupport.com. So I'm going to select the inbox. It will only synchronize the inbox. Trusted, yes. Dispatch to email address or specific queue. So as of now we have not created a specific queue for the customer, so let it remain default. Incoming for coffee company mails. Let's save. Okay, now we are done with the incoming email address also. Let's go ahead and check the step number 3, create a company group, right? So let's go ahead and create a company group. Why I'm giving you a specific and give you a task to create a group first? There is a reason behind. Add group. So create a group called coffee company group. Because why I am creating, because it will help you to create more uh, systematic manner and step by step. Comment, let's give a comment. Save. See, it is asking me to give a permission to specific user, so I am not configuring it as of now. So let's cancel it. Let's check our fourth step, create company. So let's create a customer. Company means customer. So customer ID is you can user define or you can give a email address. So I am giving a specific customer ID code as per my preference. So C002 is my customer code for the coffee company. Coffee company limited, street, Juhu, Mumbai. Okay, is there any specific URL for the company? You can find, give the comment, hit save. So we are done with the coffee company creation. Now create a users. In our fifth step, create company user and associate with the coffee company. Now create user, add customer user, Mr. John Bond @coffeecompany.com. Let's copy, give the customer ID. So just click on it, it will show you the reference. Select the coffee company, give the phone number, mobile number, and address, city. It is valid. Language, time zone, let's select the Kolkata. Let's save. Okay, now we are done with the creating user. Now in step number 6, coffee, add company to coffee company group, right? So let's go ahead and associate a company to a specific group. So we have done with the group. So let's link a customer to a specific group. Okay, as you can see here, this feature is disabled. So just see the feature. If you want to define a group permission for the customer, click on enable. So double click it and check box the enable box, save here. Okay, so after changing, it will also not allowing us to associate. It will see the same message here. So for that you can go to this link. So these are the pending changes. Deploy now. Okay, so let's go ahead and check once again. Yes, it's enabled. So we have created group coffee company group earlier, and we have created coffee company customer. So let's associate with the coffee company group. hit save and finish. Okay, so we are done with the step number 6. In step number 7, add user to coffee company, we are already done with that. Okay, sorry, it's my mistake. Add user to coffee company. Customer user to a specific group. John Bond is belong to coffee company. Save. Step number 8, create agent. Let's create agent. Where is it? Yes. Create agent. Add agent. Mr. Agent coffee company. Agent dot coffee company @itsupport.com. Okay, so we have created a group. So let's give a permission to a specific group. So I want read write permission to coffee company. So I don't want to give any of the users and state hardware group, because this agent is specifically assigned to a coffee company. Okay, in step number 8, create agent, we are done with that. Add agent to a company group, yes, we are done. Create queue. Now let's go to queue and create a queue. Let's create a main queue for the company. Coffee company support. Let's give IT support. It is not a sub queue group. Let's create a let's check the coffee company group. So see friends, that's why I create a group first, so it will be very easy to follow the step, and without mistake you can easily configure the system. So ticket follow up possible system address. So we are done with the system address. So let's select the system address, coffee company @itsupport.com, and hit save. I'm checking this is template. This is the default reply for an agent. When an agent replies onto specific ticket, it will be a very easy for an agent to type a specific words, or it will the template itself create some predefined text. Okay, so let's save and hit. So now what our create queue, we are done with that. Create sub queue. So here we can create as many as queues as we want. So I'm creating a 2 queues here. First is hardware and software. So let's create a queue once again. Add queue, software, sub queue of coffee company, group coffee company, system address coffee company. Save and finish. Let's create once again. Queue, add queue, hardware, sub queue of coffee company, group, system address. Save. Save and finish. Done. So now we are done with the creating company. creating user, associate user with the company, creating a queue, associate a queue with the agent. And in last step, we configured first and second step without a group, right? So we are done with the group creation and queue creation. So let's change our SMTP address and postmaster mail address. This is our outgoing email address. So let's check and hit select the coffee company ID support queue. Save and finish. For the same postmaster email address, dispatching by selected queue. What is our queue? Coffee company IT support. Save and finish. So guys, now we are ready with the support with a multi-tenancy. Now let's log in with the user, how it is look like, and what are the options user get to create while creating a ticket, support ticket via web browser, right? So let's open, so let's copy the address /customer.pl. We have created a username. Here we have create user, company user John Bond. Okay, so let's copy, give the password. Okay, we are successfully logging with the customer portal. So let's go ahead and create a queue. Okay, so here we can see customer is getting multiple queues available, right? So he can or she can able to see other queues also. So let's disable, go to admin, select queues. We want to show only coffee company related queue to the specific user. So let's check, select user, change the user group to admin, because by default user, all users are member of user group. Only admin can see the by default queues, system generated queues. So I always insist a new configuration with the specific queues. So don't use default queues. So let's refresh once again. See, now user can only able to see coffee company IT support queue. When you click on the arrow button, it will expand and show you the two queues, hardware and software. So let's create a one call related to hard software. SAP is not working. I am not able to log in with SAP system. Please help me. Search priority is third, normal. So here we can see very low, low, normal, high, high. So it is, this priority is also customizable. Let's hit. Now customer has opened one ticket to a hard software queue. Let's check the user, let's check the agent interface. We have created one agent. Its name is agent.coffeecompany.it support. Okay, so let's open one new incognito window. All right. So as you can see on agent can see only a service support ticket for a specific coffee company queue. Now let's give answer. Empty answer. Sorry to hear that. Please check. Setting and username and password. This is the first reply. So what will be our next ticket state? It's still open because agent has not given us proper solution and customer has not confirmed it is working or not. And mail. So now the agent has replied and it is logged by an agent. Agent name is Agent Coffee Company. Let's go back to customer portal. Refresh. Yes. Dear Mr. John Bond, thank you for your request. Sorry to hear that. Okay. So this is it for the coffee company. And let's see how it looks like for an admin or a supervisor. So here in ticket window, status view, queue view, the admin can see all the queues, status views, see all queue admin or supervisor can see. And let's check how it look like for the agent. Status view, only coffee company queue, it is visible for the to the agent. I think okay, I think we are done with our configuration. Let's move forward and create a T company for the multi-tenancy. Let's fast forward the things. Email. Save and finish. agent to a group, agent T company group. Okay, done. So let's go ahead and log out. Manish. Done. Create ticket. Voila, we are done with the setting of queue, specific queues, hardware. My mouse is not working, man. So let's check whether coffee company agent can see the ticket or not. No, no. Let's log out and log in with the T company. Okay, one ticket is waiting for the agent. Ticket, status view, queue view. Great. So we are done with the setting of multi-tenancy into OTRS Community Edition 6. I think this video helps you to understand how multi-tenancy works into OTRS Community Edition 6. For more videos, please stay tuned. Gaurang Patel signing off. Please